If you're applying for Covenant University's undergraduate admission this year, you definitely would write a statement of purpose. Now, the statement of purpose is that write-up that contains why you'd like to study the course, why you'd like to come to Covenant University, and then a couple of things on what you'd like to do after your studies. Now, it is important you write the statement of purpose yourself. Although, yes, you can get guidance from other people. I mean, I coach people on how to write it. I help people with the process in terms of just guiding them to make sure that whatever they write reflects their own belief and reflects their own, motives. But it is wrong for you to just copy and paste a statement of purpose. If you've done this already, well, probably you'd have to write it again, and then during the interview process, you'd be able to make it very personal. What are some of the things that should be in your statement of purpose? Now, I'm saying this from my over 10 years experience of coaching people for Covenant University's exam, traveling with people to Covenant University from various parts, especially from Warri Delta State, and also being a part of people's journey, their successes. So I have done Covenant University's post-UTME, the coaching, and the processes for over a decade. So I say these things with confidence, knowing what is expected of you. So number one, how do you start your statement of purpose? Now, the first thing you're supposed to write in your statement of purpose, or the first two paragraphs of your first one paragraph, of your statement of purpose is supposed to at least carry your name and the course you want to study and why. So, certain people also leave their name till the end. I mean, one great way to start a statement of purpose is to do something like this, right? Maybe you're going for computer engineering. From a very young age, I've been interested in how systems work. Computer systems and computing has been very fascinating to me. This interest has spanned on the last 3 years, and this is why I chose computer engineering as my course to study in a prestigious university like Covenant University. My name is, you put your name there. You see, that's a great way to start a statement of purpose. Now, certain people also will start their statement of purpose by just going to start with their name and their age and their school. That's a bland, simple way to also start. My name is Zion Oshobuge. I'm 16 years old. I want to study computer engineering, architecture, whatever the course you want to study in Covenant University. I love architecture because it gives me, you see, that's another bland way to start. Now, some people can also start their statement of purpose with a quote. You see, Mandela said, I'm talking about writing, it's not, I'm saying it such that you think of it as a write-up, you understand? Mandela said, education is one of the weapons that we can use to change the world. Statements like these has always been my forte. Statements like these has always fascinated me to learn more on how to communicate to a larger audience. Communication, as it were, has been my thing right from when I was 10. Now, this has sparked my interest and has brought me to the point where I'd like to study mass communication at Covenant University. Now, you see, these are great ways to start. Now, there are other ways you can start. I can't explore all of them in this video. But starting, how you start your statement of purpose matters a lot, right? It's important to start well. Now, start well, and I've taught you how to start. But what are some other things that can be in your statement of purpose? Now, another thing that can be in your statement of purpose is why you'd like to study the course. By why, we are asking you, or by why it's expected you write what problems you would solve with that course. By why, we are saying, what are the things that is making you want to study that course? If you're studying accounting, for instance, say, I like to study accounting because I want to help small businesses manage their books very well. I want to leverage on technology when I'm done with my studies here at Covenant University to help small businesses manage their books very well. You see, the reason you want to study the course, it's important. And the reason you want to study any course should be tied to the problems you already see in society that you like to solve. So your statement of purpose is simply asking you to write a bit about yourself, the problem you like to solve, why you like to solve that problem, and then why Covenant University. So one of the things that should also be in your statement of purpose is, why did you choose Covenant University? Now, for this, I like to end with it. I like to tell people, end with why you chose Covenant University. And I like to study XYZ course here at Covenant University because of the principles, the ethos, the beliefs that Covenant University has, the equipment that they have, the laboratories that they have. They are currently one of the most prestigious award-winning universities. So what are the reasons that is making you want to study here at Covenant University? So it's important you understand what a statement of purpose is. It's also important to write it well and you end it well. Now, how do you end a statement of purpose? Simple examples I'll give you, but then you can also just mix and match to make it your own. Right? So let's take one of the ends. Recently, I coached somebody, and one of the ends she came up with, because when I coach you to write a statement of purpose, what I do for you is that I make you write it, right? I guide you, I give you the principles, but I make you write it so that it's yours. I only just help, and I'm just the coach. But you would write the statement of purpose. Now let's go with some of the closing, ways to close your statement of purpose. I can't wait to study here at Covenant University, so I can learn the principles of the Bible. I can learn how to be excellent at my course of study, and I can also learn how to make society better. Thank you for considering my application. See, this is one way to close. Another way to close is just to go straight on and close, right? If you're writing a statement of purpose, thank you so much for considering my application. That's simple, it's straightforward. Now, some people can also go ahead and close by mixing a bit of their hobbies with a bit of the school's principles. I've always been someone that loves to read, learn, and research. And this is why I want to come to Covenant University, because I already know they have a principle, they have an ethos where research is key. I can't wait to learn from the professors. I can't wait to also meet other people, other change makers in Covenant University, and together make the world a better place. Now, all I've said so far is not really cast on stone. You can mix and match and make it your own. But remember, if you're going to write a compelling statement of purpose, it must at least have a bit of you. I mean, by you, I mean your name, your school, your age, and then it must at least have the course you want to study and why. So what's the course you want to study? Why do you want to study it? And what problems do you see yourself solving with that course? Now, what is also sparking your interest to study that course? Are you good at math? Are you good at physics? Are you good at biology? What is sparking that interest? Have you seen people do stuff? What is currently sparking up your interest to study? Now, another thing you must also have, like I've said in the statement of purpose, is why Covenant University? And by this, you can go to their website and research and find out, to know this is me, this is what I want to study, this is why I want to study what I want to study, this is the problem I will solve, and this is why I chose Covenant. Now, that's the linear part on how you write a great statement of purpose. Now, by this, you don't need to come in and say, oh, Mr. Zion, you must write it for me. at least I've given you the guide. But if you still want me to see what you've written, probably, send me a message on Instagram at Zion Oshobuge. Oshobuge is Oshiobugie. And don't forget, I'll be starting my coaching class very soon. On the coaching class, I'll be having one-on-one practice sessions with you. Right? It's a paid coaching class, but listen, there's no one that actually will come to that coaching class that will not be better than they came. Right? We'll teach you how to face the interview. We'll practice over 140 interview questions with you that has been used in the last decade. Right? We'll also go through some of the areas of concentration as it has to do with the Covenant University's CUSAS. Now, these and loads more would await you if you join my very, very small group of coaching, space. But till I see you again, don't forget to subscribe,